In the current, let's say, generation, there's something truly interesting going on in the labor market, because it seems that there's a status quo that is not definitely going the right way. There's a huge unemployment in high educated young talents, a lot of people coming out of university and then looking for jobs really long time. And when they find work, sometimes, or maybe even often, they find work in a field they didn't specialize in. It seems to be the case that our current status quo is that always the, let's say, students or the talents adapt to the companies and never the companies adapt to the talents. Well, that's an interesting thing to talk about. And that is what Bob Egberink is going to do. He was employed by a company who gave him the chance to work 1 day a week to develop new ideas. And he started the Ink Academy project that was developed in those days. And it helped, by that he helped young professionals to create a clear self-image and to connect them to appropriate projects, to get the labor market a bit more in shape again. A marathon runner in his own time. 23 years old from Oldenzaal. Please welcome Bob Egberink.
Thank you. Well, I'm not going to take my clothes off, but I'd like you to meet my friend Kees. Kees is a creative guy. He has a lot of ideas, and in his spare time, he started a lot of small businesses, and he writes. When he got to his job, something happened. The creative guy disappeared. There were no ideas, no writing. He just sit at his desk and did what asked from him. One day, he told me that he made a calculation. He calculated how many days he had to work until his retirement. He came up with 10,000 working days. That's 2,000 Mondays. At the time, he was 27, and he was already on a countdown. So I asked him, well, why don't you just quit your job? Well, he said, what's the alternative? And I don't know what I want, and have you seen the market lately? Well, the last point, he was right. It's a tough market. Globally, there are 75 million young people unemployed. In the Netherlands, there are 140,000 young people without a job. As soon as I got my diploma, I was part of this generation called Generation Jobless. And another thing, I studied marketing. And in marketing, they teach me, if you want to be successful, you need to know what the market wants. But what I thought was, when we all do what the market wants, we all end up doing the same. And the thing is, if you want to get a job you like, you need to get noticed. And to get noticed, you need to be remarkable. But what is remarkable? So I did a little research on, read a lot of books on companies, on people who were doing a job and being remarkable at that. And I discovered a pattern. They all said, we cannot change the market, but what we can change is the way we look at the market. Jim Collins from Good to Great said, greatness is not a function of circumstance. Greatness, it turns out, is largely a matter of conscious choice and discipline. Stephen Covey from 7 Habits, every human has 4 endowments: self-awareness, conscience, independent will, creative imagination. These give us the ultimate human freedom, the power to choose, to respond, to change. Seth Godin, marketing guru, we are all special in our own way, the moment we choose to be. And Max Planck, a scientist, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Okay, but now what? I was still unemployed, but I had this concept of changing your mindset, and I didn't want to. I stopped my search I didn't go in a job application. I just start to talk with business owners, and I met 2 business owners, and I told my story, and they said, well, let's just try out for 3 months. We have a job for a project manager, and after the 3 months, we do an evaluation, and then we're going to see what's next. So, after 3 months, we did the evaluation, and they said, well, Bob, we know one thing. You are not a project manager. But, they said, what we do know is that you fit in our company culture. But we don't know which role you can fulfill at our company. So we want to offer you another 3 months to figure out what you want to do. You've got this whole range of projects. Go whatever do what you think you want to do. But we cannot pay you the full salary. So at first I was disappointed. No job, half my money gone, half my job gone. What's next? But when you think about it, they give me the opportunity and they created a environment to do whatever I want. I stopped asking them the question, what do you want from me? And start asking the question, what can I do with my talents, with my passion to add value to the company? And in that 3 months, I started to do some self-research and started to align my passion, my talents to the projects they had in their company. And after 3 months, something remarkable happened. Instead of doing what they told me to do, I told them what I thought I could do, and by that, adding value in areas they did not even thought that exist at their company. So I created my own job just by asking a different question. A nice quote from Paulo Coelho: "When I had nothing to lose, I had everything. When I stopped being who I am, I found myself." So I thought, well, what if you can start your career by doing something from passion, from talent, and aligning that with business? So we started a little experiment with 4 people, asking them, well, would you like to do that? And they all said yes. And what we did was we created a talent program where you can figure out what your passion and your talent is, and we created a network of projects where they directly can apply the knowledge into that project. So they were learning by doing. And after 3 months pilot, all the contenders have a clear self-image and clear goals. And they all continued working on their projects to create a new job from passion and talent and aligning that with business. And 150 local companies are interested to add new projects so we can expand. And now we have the support from the Dutch Association of Labor. And guess who quit his job and applied first? Kees. To achieve something in life, you need to step out of your comfort zone, and he did. And I want to offer this opportunity to more youngsters to figure out what your passion is, what your talent is, and aligning that with business. Thank you.